All right, so here we go. We're gonna do the Forgotten Weapons Bloke on the Range 1 MOA all day challenge. 10 rounds, Hornady 108 grain, going through my homegrown 6mm arc here, and see what we can get done. All right, well, hello everybody. We are back again, and today we are talking about the 1 MOA all day long challenge that was put out a couple months ago by Bloke on the Range and kind of sponsored by Forgotten Weapons and Pulling Tactical. We're gonna go through the results of how I did, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what I chose to do it with. So this is my home-built 6mm arc AR. It's got a KE arms lower with their Recluse SLT trigger, I think is what it's called. It's just got a generic slick side upper here, a generic 6.5 Grendel actually bolt, regular old charging handle, Vortex Venom 3 to 15, actually a great scope for the money, in an arrow mount, a MFT aluminum handguard, a PRI 18-inch stainless barrel with an Odinworks adjustable gas block, an MDT bipod, and then out front we have my Yankee Hill machine Resonator K. This is not the most expensive build in existence, but I was really curious to see about the capabilities of this gun. Could have run my Springfield Waypoint, but I really wanted to see what a gas gun could do. This is something that really I haven't made any videos on. So with that, let's actually get back into the shooting, and then we will talk a little bit about the results. All right, here we go. Orange dot. Oh, I already see that I'm like 2 inches high.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty tight cluster.
Yeah, your grouping's really not that bad. You just, yeah, I would actually adjust for that and then try shooting the square in the middle.
Yeah, okay.
You need to come about like 3 inches down.
3 inches, okay. All right, I'll just load up 10 more rounds and I'll try it again just for fun. For all the marbles. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I see one high left.
Yeah, there's about 1, 2, 3. I think about 4 outside the box.
Damn. This thing is so much fun to shoot.
Yeah, man. My first shot, man, you were like right in the square. I was like, son of a bitch, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, I saw that first one and I was like, oh, it's gonna be easy.
And then the next shot after that, your second shot was that weird fly.
The high left. Yeah, I honestly, I squeezed it too quick. I felt it. It was a bad squeeze. Nah, I mean, you know, I do actually genuinely believe this is a 1 MOA gun.
even though I'm not an 1 MOA all day shooter.
All right, well, as you can see, I was unable to successfully complete the challenge. So this is my target. I've got the groups marked that are relevant. We ended up shooting a little bit afterward just for fun, but I wanted to show you guys what my groups look like. So this actually, my very first attempt was actually the best shot, the best group. So this ended up measuring at about 1.6 MOA. This is a 10 round group right here, and you can see my aim point was this sticker. So it was about 2 or so inches high, center to center, maybe 2.5, but actually a really pretty tight group. So unfortunately I could see even through the scope that I was way high, but I wasn't sure about the group size. But yep, when we measured it, it was about 1.6 MOA. This was my second attempt here, right in the middle. I drew this square, which was a 1 MOA square. I actually managed to land 5 shots in it, which I was pretty happy with, but obviously, with the exception of this flyer, this was actually a pretty solid group. But of course, not 1 MOA. In fact, with that flyer in there, it's 2.6 MOA. And then finally, final group is in here. This wasn't even 10 rounds. I just wanted to fire a few more rounds to see. My aim point was this this was the center of my aiming point, I should say, right here. And that, I believe, was a 6-round string. And again, honestly, not a bad group. Measured in at pretty much exactly 2 MOA. All right, so I just wanted to talk about being a 1 MOA shooter, having a 1 MOA gun, and maybe even just having a 1 MOA day. So you could probably hear in some of the shooting video, it was a fairly windy day. At 100 yards with a 6mm arc, that's not really an excuse. It was also hot. It was like 107 degrees out when we were shooting. Not really an excuse. I don't think there's any external variable on today when I shot that would provide an actual reason why I didn't shoot particularly well, a good one or a compelling one at least. I do believe that this gun is capable of 1 MOA. Can it do it all day long? Don't know. Can I do it all day long? Definitely not. So if there's one thing that I learned today, it's that being a 1 MOA shooter, especially on a more complex string where you're talking about a 10-round string of fire, is really tough. I can land 5 shots in a 1 MOA group pretty easily, and I can get 10 in a 1.5 MOA group. That's not too hard. But getting 10 shots to all land in 1 MOA is really something. So this is something that I'll probably try again in the future with this gun just to see. But overall, I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to doing something like this in the future.